for Mirage. Of course, they're not starting on that side, but you can already see the omen here for Brax. But to be honest, if Team Canyon come out on top, I think they actually have the edge in split, considering they took the devs all the way and were able to come out with the win on split. It may be their map that they've got in their back pocket, but it's Mirage that are obviously looking to clean up house and take the win here. But we'll have to see now that Team Canyon on the defender side at half looking to dissuade and discourage from them pushing any further. Let's see how they do.
If you're just joining us, welcome to the ESPN Esports Invitational. Earlier today, we saw Team Mirage face off against Team Dev in what was a semi-final match. Team Mirage beat them in that semi-final match, 13-11. Then Team Canyon and Team Heroes also faced off earlier in the day too. Team Canyon won that 13-11. And now that is how we ended up in this final. Many people may have thought that it was Mirage Dev. It is not Mirage Dev. It is, in fact, Canyon and Mirage. So who is the better at Valorant? Will it be the former CounterStrike pros and influencers, or will it be the legends of Apex Legends with Mendo, Kellar, Synced, Dizzy, and Aceu?
Team Mirage, always very comfortable with waiting. That's one of their strong suits. With 40 seconds remaining, they like to get aggressive and they like to force the issue. Nothing, laying down those sky smokes, ready to push in T site. But it's going to be Dizzy that'll find that open kill with ACK following suit, and now a 4v4. The spike will be planted. It's Sync that will get that frag onto Scott. Brax answers back. Kellar as well in the issue. But it's Mirage that come out on top. The spike will officially be planted. Kellar will find a few. We've seen him time and time again get the job done as Hiko to follow suit as well. Now, 1v1 with Kellar dancing around, tiptoeing around. And now with 3 kills, Team Canyon will be on the board on this defender-sided path.
Team Canyon, important pistol round for them to win here. Now let's see if they can snowball that. Kellar with 3 frags there. Impressive work for them on the Team Canyon side of things. This is a best of 3, so backs against the wall for Team Canyon. They do need this if we want to see it go all the way to the 3rd map. Otherwise, this will be to Mirage 2-0. Defender side for Team Canyon gives them a slight advantage, as most of these maps are defender sided. We will see if that will allow them to push ahead significantly, or if we will be in a position where Team Mirage is able to get enough attack rounds to snowball into the half.
Cage triggered.
You know, something to note is that Mirage just played Haven up against the devs. And backs against the ropes, they were able to take him down, so it might just be business as usual for Mirage. With Team Canyon obviously winning out that first pistol round, or at least feeling a little comfortable having a round on the board, but Mirage will definitely come back swinging. Whether or not they lose this round, they will go into a full buy next round. And Aceu starting us off with the kill onto Brax, and now Team Canyon with the man advantage are still looking to push on, and Aceu here holding down the angle for that B site. And Mirage still waiting for a rotation, still waiting for information. Aceu will find out that information as well as Team Mirage with a jump on up onto the box in the B site. Looking to get physical as a couple of shots ring out, and it's trade after trade. Nothing with a sneaky little plant, but turn around. It's Dizzy who's looking to get excited. And now with the cleanup, Team Canyon will win round number 2 as we enter into our full buy in round number 3.
Now we'll see even guns come out across the board. Team Mirage will have the opportunity here to try to make this even shortly thereafter. We see Phantoms and Vandals come out for them. Hiko still waiting to buy. Let's see here if Team Mirage can get enough attack rounds to make this relevant. It will need at least the 2, obviously, to be able to do it. But
I will find you.
see if they can make the most of it here.
You're not wrong with that math. It's Ska here looking at from his perspective, throwing down a quick cyber cage, getting a couple of those pre-fire shots, and with the changes, can get up and close to those doors and take him down with your knife, but opting in still with that spray, keeping it safe from a distance. Good practices from social distancing out of Ska, staying away from those doors. And now we see Mendo actually getting quite up there, making his way up into Garden potentially as Team Mirage consistently trying to hold down that courtyard. And we'll see Nothing lead that charge, and he's right in the smoke. A couple of shots ring out as they're still looking for that opportunity. I'm going to presume that once the 40-second mark hits, Team Mirage will just heavily push onto whatever site they're ready for.
Oh, let's see. Still even advantage. No one's been fragged at this point.
My eyes are down. No more charges left.
See, they're pushing up mid here for Team Mirage. Hiko with an early frag. He is looking to get some of these entries. You see that strike come out. Comboed with a slow orb.
Think, oh my goodness, they're able to take them down, and now in a 2v2 AZK. Unfortunately, Mendo will be the one that gets that frag, and Dizzy as well to follow suit, and an easy round here from Team Canyon, winning round number 3 on the back of Sync, making it rain from above. But like you said, the slow orb from Mendo able to secure that. What a beautiful use, and that's what you love to see when you're a Brimstone. You know that they're planting, and then boom, making it rain from above. Team Canyon having a really good start here on the defender's side.
Impressive use of abilities there from Mendo and Sync to sync that up, no pun intended, with the slow orb from Mendo to keep them in that locked in that position, or at least hard to get out of there. And then we saw for Sync to use that orbital strike. We now see a Mirage push towards A long. Mendo, the only member of Team Canyon sitting here. Let's see, Nothing will call out those smokes. They will make a push onto the site. Flash there, Mendo does get nothing, but gets traded out by Hiko and AZK with 2 frags. 3v3 here, Spike is down. Now it's all up to Team Canyon to try to retake.
3v3 scenario here. Team Mirage obviously looking for one on the board. The eco is proven to be handy as Skadoodle with the 3K, a thrifty win at that. And now heading into the next round, they've got quite the arsenal to play with, but a phenomenal eco coming out from Team Mirage. Skadoodle tells Canyon, hey, I'm the only sheriff in this town. Just clipping them one at a time, sending them to the jail. And now Mirage with a full buy, ready to lock and load, are looking for round number 5. But Team Canyon will defend. But the eco coming out from them looking like they will pull back just a little bit and save for the next round.
Well, I hate to correct you there, Simo, but Kellar does have a sheriff indeed, so not the only sheriff in town there for Team Mirage, as Kellar opts to buy the most expensive pistol in the game on this eco round from Team Canyon. Presuming the spectator is bugged, it is not sheriff there for Kellar.
And he does get that open pick onto Brax, which, as we see a floating Vandal just swing on by, that'll be in the hands of AZK. And now the rotation over to that seaside. That is where Brax ended up falling. We'll see now how Team Mirage react. The resurrection will come out from AZK, bringing back their most faithful member in Brax. And now Team Canyon up against a 5-stacked Mirage. Weapons in tow. Where will they decide to go? 40 seconds remaining. This is when Team Mirage really likes to turn up the heat.
Team Mirage moving over to A now after just faking a little bit of B there. See them slowly push up. Nothing sitting in short. The rest of the team looking towards long. He will be joined. Nothing will be joined by Hiko on the short position. Mendo waiting here for them. What will happen here? Skadoodle with that cage. We do see a wall come out from Mendo. Nothing does, fragged out, synced there. Followed by a breach ulti from Hiko. Hiko gets a frag onto Mendo. That is the plant. Now Canyon has to retake against this 5-man team Mirage team.
Skadoodle holding off that banana push, and on the other side will be Kellar as he's ready to swing the corner, and Skadoodle will be holding that off. Cyber Cage is going to be coming out as well. The rest of the team, Aceu, waiting up in heaven, and Aceu will find the kill onto Brax, but Hiko will quickly answer back, and now a 4v2 as Mirage will hold the site, and Hiko will find one last member remaining. It's Kellar with the Sheriff. Like you said earlier, not the only Sheriff in town. As a stacked Mirage roster now know where he is, the headshot onto AZK, but funny enough, it's Ska with the classic that will find the kill onto Kellar. And Team Mirage inching ever so closely once again to tie things up. But they're at 3-2 right now. Let's see how they do in this next round.
And Kellar obviously has been one of the most clutch players for Team Canyon throughout this entire tournament. Again, not a top fragger, but potentially one of the most consistent if you look at the numbers. Has been there in the rounds that mattered, has had some high performances, stopped some defuses, has made some good defuses himself too in clutch situations. He may not be the one that's the most famous, but he certainly has performed well here throughout this tournament. Team Mirage looking to make potentially either an A fake or an A push again. You see nothing, and Hiko pushing up the short position with AZK and Brax not too far behind. But where will they go? Skadoodle looks to move over also. Now let's see if they will either make the call to go B or if they will try to make yet another push into A site.
Is Team Mirage still waiting in the wings? Cypher, Ska on the Cypher is the one with the spike, still holding on near the attacker spawn as the rest of Team Mirage still looking for information, and it's nothing ready to drop the smokes. At a moment's notice, the orbital strike is now ready to go as Mendo almost jumps right into it. He's got the operator slow orb going to be going down. AZK finds one, but Mendo will answer back. And now a 4v4 as the Rolling Thunder will make things interesting. Hiko getting that kill onto Mendo, and now Team Canyon down a member, still looking to fight over control for this A site. It's AZK shooting up into heaven. Brax will find the kill onto Aceu as Hiko continues laying on the utility, but a 2v3 still doable for Team Canyon. Kellar waiting on the side. Neural Theft going to find out where is this Team Mirage team hiding. One up in heaven, and a couple of pre-fire shots around the corner. Skadoodle will find that one as Dizzy will answer back, but a 1v2 gonna be rough, and Brax will find that one, evening things out at 3-3.
Did see the neural theft used there to get that information, but quickly was flashed by Hiko and then fired up on by the remaining part of Team Mirage. Impressive here by Team Mirage to scale back. They do need a fair amount of attackers rounds to be able to do this. They do have enough to win if they were to switch sides at this point, but nonetheless, not much economy here from Team Canyon. All buying up on the Sheriffs to Team Mirage's cycle of rifles here with Phantoms and Vandals.
We'll start things off here with a clean kill coming out from Mendo, managing to get a headshot onto Brax. Relatively good start considering the circumstances. Dizzy will also find one on the other side, and now a Vandal going into the hands of Synced, looking to do some damage as he rotates over to that B site. And now Mirage on their full buy. Dizzy swings aggressively with the Sheriff, says, hey, how you doing? But not able to get one, has to back away. And Team Mirage will finally get a kill on the board onto Kellar, and still trying to maneuver their way out of their own spawn as Team Canyon pushed in very aggressively to get some very early entry frags on their eco. Mirage still in the driver's seat, still have the potential to turn things around. All they need is a little Lady Luck and maybe some Liquid Courage to push on in. B site going to be wide open. Aceu waiting in the wings as well. But with 30 seconds remaining, let's see how Mirage push on in.
See a rotation towards A here from Hiko and AZK. Nothing already sitting there, looking up towards the heaven position. Hiko going to flash that back under heaven. They're going to need to get a plant here. It does require 4.5 seconds, but Sync and Mendo frag them out before they even get an opportunity to. And there's the Thrifty. There is the eco win from Team Canyon. They'll pick up a set of guns themselves, head into this round. And what should be fairly even by the time we see everyone buy on both guns respectively, but 4-3 advantage here for Team Canyon.
Considering the first half up against Team Devs, Team Mirage kept it competitive. But once the second half hit, Team Mirage was on the attacker side and they just ran away almost. Oh, well, maybe ran away is the wrong choice of words, but they kept it competitive and were able to take Team Devs out. And we're seeing here up against Team Canyon, it is quite back and forth, 4-3, round after round. I wonder if Team Mirage will continue the same pace that they had up against the Devs and keep it close. 4-3 is close, of course, as they look potentially for either a C or B rotate, but just first gathering information with a couple of pre-fire shots through the dark cover. And it will be Brax who ends up on the other side. But Dizzy finding an open frag, and Brax will enter back now a 4v3.
Now we see an advantage here for Team Canyon. As you mentioned, Mendo with the wall onto long. You got to think if you're Team Mirage at this point, sitting there, Brax on the C long position, whether he will make the call to rotate or not, or are they going to force into this C site? Nothing gets fragged out while trying to make some sort of flank work here. Hiko sitting in garage, Brax sitting in C long. Only 29 seconds left to go. Wall blocking him off. Part of the wall does come down. Hiko's going to try to get something here. Scott trying to make the most of it. Scott frags out Kellar with a headshot. And Hiko followed by another, and now it's a 1v2. He does get shot down by Aceu. Another one for Team Canyon. And we did see that first match also very close. Team Mirage now with a game 1-0 lead. This is a best of 3 if you are just joining us. We appreciate you being here at the ESPN Esports Invitational, Valorant Invitational, powered by HyperX. But Team Mirage, Team Canyon's got to win this and one more. Next one on split if they would like to do this. Tall task ahead of them, but off to a decent start here with 5-3.
Team Mirage are obviously still looking to make it competitive, and a 5-3 start here for Team Canyon means nothing for Team Mirage. They've been in these scenarios time and time again from their experience in professional CSGO. They can be down even 10 rounds now at this point, and Team Mirage are still going to fight tooth and nail for an opportunity. But Team Canyon, like you said, have a mountain to climb. And this first half is looking quite good for them as they hold off Team Mirage's advances. But it looks like a little bit of a soft buy coming up from Mirage. They don't really have the economy completely for all of the bells and whistles that they dream of. A couple of interesting shots into the corner of B site. The wood will allow for that spray to come through. There is another opportunity on the link between B and A to also shoot through into sewers, but no one from Team Canyon will back off and shoot through that little cheeky spot, as now Team Canyon ready to still defend, but Mirage are now considering their options as the spike in the courtyard. The rotate will be called, and now A will be the site to go to.
Mendo with the early frag onto nothing there, using the op, stopping that A push. We will now see Hiko and AZK turn around. Aceu with another onto Brax in mid B. Very short amount of time if they want to get this plant off. Dizzy does get a frag onto Sky using Breach, and a second onto Hiko. Breach on Breach action. AZK does get the one onto Kellar, but Sync cleans it up, and that is 6-3 for Canyon over Mirage.
You have to give credit where credit is due. Team Canyon able to hold off that push coming out from Team Mirage, but now Team Mirage, 4 ultimates available, economy ready to go. Nothing, unfortunately, not as rich as his fellow teammates. 2,900 to his bank account, but it still will likely be the full buy coming out from the side of Team Mirage. And Team Canyon feel pretty good. 2 operators and 3 phantoms with a cushion to boot. They are ready for any crash or any recession, and if you want to keep on with those economy terms. But Team Mirage are poised for yet another attempt to make a crack in that Team Canyon armor. And it's Brax waiting on the other side to push on into C-Short. It's Dizzy who will use the fault line to dissuade him, and Brax will have to back away. But still interested in the idea. Hiko's there to support his fellow teammate. The flash will very likely connect here. A very interesting use of breach. I'm not sure many people know. And they'll push on in. Dizzy will be there on the other side as we look to Scott's perspective down long. A quick execution will take AZK, give him a kill, and Brax will continue the fray now at 3v5 as they take control of the C site, and Team Canyon are late to the party. 3 members on link, and the spike will be planted by Ska. And now Team Canyon poised to retake. Let's see how they do it.
Brax just looking for these Omen smokes to smoke off this retake. Juicy Synced and Mendo holding back. Everyone rotates together to now Synced and Aceu on B site. They are going to save, is what it seems like. No need to waste the guns when 5 members of Team Mirage are still alive, all on site. Now the Team Canyon team will save. Look not to get fragged here, although Team Mirage is moving away back towards their own spawn. Look not to get exit fragged here from Team Mirage. No one pushing, though. Everyone playing incredibly safe. No one wanting to risk this at this point.
6-4, Team Canyon, obviously 2 rounds up. We are nearing the end of this first half. There are 2 rounds that remain. This, of course, being one of them. And Team Canyon with 2 ultimates available. Team Mirage, fortunately for them, have a lot more to work with from the shadows. Resurrection, Neural Theft, and the Rolling Thunder from Hiko. Have a lot of tools to execute on. I'm not quite sure how far along Nothing is on the Orbital Strike. But with a lot of tools on their dual belt, Team Mirage look for 1 or 2 more rounds. Aceu will find the open kill onto AZK through a very sneaky, I believe, window peek from C-Short. And now Team Mirage, remember, down. Are still holding on, but Hiko gets the luck of the draw, finding a kill through the door. And now things start to even out, a 4v4, but they will call for the push as all the members funnel in onto C-Short. Orbital Strike in the back corner of C. Rolling Thunder as well, pushing them away. They are getting aggressive, but Kellar will find one through the days. And now a 3v2. Neural Theft's going to spot things out, but Team Canyon still has a Resurrection available for them. They can even this out to a 3v3. There is no one there to stop it. And now, Team Mirage still holding on. The Resurrection won't come through. Mendo will find a kill. Hiko with 3 now. But it's down to Synced, and he will be taken down to even things out 6-5. Mirage are nearing closer and closer to that 6-6 even half. We'll see if they're able to do it in this last round of the first half.
They're able to get this even half. It will be good going for them into the defense side. Every map on this game in Valorant is speculated to be defensive sided, obviously split most among them, but Haven also, just minimally. We will not overstate that. So, but from a perspective of watching them play all week, Team Mirage has been very good on defense, more or less. Last game was a little bit of a surprise in that regard. But now we see them trying to close out this last round, seeing if they can even it up, or if Team Canyon can get one more round and just make it a 7-5 advantage.
But now Team Canyon have probably a little bit more to work with in terms of utility. They're still looking for their opportunity to fight back up against Team Mirage, as they play hot potato with the spike here in the courtyard. Not sure who's going to have that. I'm not sure who's going to call the shots there either. But now with Brax pushing up aggressively, he's waiting on the other side of the doors, and it'll be Dizzy who's there to hold up his ear to the doors as well and listen close. But Aceu will find an open frag onto Hiko. Dizzy with the swing will find one onto Brax. And now with this last round in the first half, Team Canyon are poised for the 7, but the resurrection will keep things interesting. AZK pushing through with the Rolling Thunder. Or sorry, it's Dizzy that'll push through, and the Cyber Cage will stop the advance. And now for V3. Let's see.
Poor AZK, he doesn't know about this though. Look at the Dizzy behind him, sitting there in the wings. Dizzy does back off and intend to go to Garage, but there was a chance there that he could have pushed through if he wanted to. Makes the safer call, goes through the Garage, tries to get what presumably will be a retake, depending on whether they get the spike down. They do indeed. AZK frags out Kellar. Dizzy frags out Ska. And now it is the lone AZK looking to get a hold.
Okay, that's going to be 1 kill on the up. All right, he's keeping things interesting. The spike hasn't been defused, or psych, it will be the defuse. Kellar will end up taking down AZK. Almost with the hero play, not quite good enough. Able to get 1, but there were still 3 remaining. And now with the sides swapping, Team Mirage. As we said time and time again, a lot of these maps here from Valorant, maybe slightly defender-sided. Now Team Mirage will look to be in that comfy, cozy throne that is the defender side here on Haven. We'll see if Team Canyon will still scrounge things out and able to find those rounds that they need. And Team Mirage will obviously look to bounce back in this second half. But the first pistol round will start to determine the economy. Let's see which team comes out on top.
We see Team Canyon very quickly move towards A. They will be met by Hiko and AZK, who are pushing up, just firing through that smoke for Hiko. He does back up, but they are moving very slowly, so not necessarily giving away how many people are here. The footsteps very loud in this game, but if you do walk, obviously they are silent. Now they should know, though. You see the wall come out from AZK, stopping that push. They're going to have to wall of their own. The wall over the wall. You love to see it. Hiko there trying to get some wall-on-wall action, but Dizzy frags him out. Nothing, returns in kind with the frag onto Dizzy. 2v3 here for Team Mirage. Aceu finds Ska. Nothing has almost no health. And can Nothing and Brax retake this, though?
That will be the name of the game. Brax waiting off in Banana. The swing will not bode well for him as Kellar will take him down, and Mendo securing that last frag will give them yet another round on the board, putting them at 8-5 over Team Mirage. And a pretty good start here for them, I might say. When you win the pistol, your economy balloons for yet another round, as Team Mirage will have to opt in for those pistols, and Team Canyon will be pretty comfortable. Maybe we'll see 1 or 2 Vandals, but a majority will go on the side of Spectres. We see Mendo here with the Spectre. We'll see if Team Mirage will have a clutch pistol round once again, or if Team Canyon will put us at 9-5. As they're looking to fight back here on Haven.
We see everyone pushing in the courtyard up towards B site here from Team Canyon. No one is there for Team Mirage. AZK is sitting in that garage position. Presumably he'll hear this push. They're going to have to play from the retake position as we see a flash come from Hiko onto the B site. But now, will they be able to get this retake on an eco round? Pistols only to the SMGs of Team Canyon. No one's dead yet, though. Very slow round here, other than that push down mid. Sync gets the kill onto Brax. Kellar returns with another one onto Nothing. AZK, the man with the ghost, gets fragged out also by Sync. Dizzy onto Ska. And Dizzy ends it, although Hiko got Mendo among the process. Flawless round there. It did get fragged out. That was weird. I've not actually seen that where both players get those kills at the same time. It was an ability kill that Hiko got onto Mendo. And now we see Team Mirage here need this round, the even gun round for them.
What I really like from the side of Team Canyon is Brax and Ska continuously hold that C-short angle. But Team Canyon knows this. They've been watching Team Mirage very closely, and they're able to just push them off. Whereas in previous rounds against other opponents, Team Mirage have been able to hold short. And we're seeing that they're not able to hold it against Team Canyon. This now opens up the map for them to push on to B. They can rotate over to A. But giving up that control from Mirage, especially on a full buy, Team Canyon feel a lot more confident in their play. And that's going to be key here if they want to even things out at a 1-to-1 map and then give us a split game. Something that I'm sure Jacob and I are really excited about.
Everybody wants to see a little chaos, so if we end up on a third map on split, I'm all for it.
But we'll see the push in here potentially from Canyon as they're still waiting in the wings and courtyard. And Mirage are still trying to push them back, but Aceu with an aggressive push on the Spectre will find the kill onto Brax. And now on the other side, Scott will be waiting from the link rotation. Dizzy will clean him up, and now a 3v4. As the rest of Team Mirage, a sneaky little peek between the bots, but nothing says peek, a boo, and gets the headshot onto Aceu. But now the 3v3 can Team Mirage clean things up. One more kill from nothing as he pre-fires through the box. The rest of Team Canyon backing off to Cubby and Long respectively. The fault line gonna come out as well. Orbital strike, and up into the air flies Kellar, and he will be taken down by nothing. And Team Mirage on the board for their first round in the second half.
Impressive play there by nothing, using the best of his abilities from the smokes to get in there from the orbital strike to get that other frag. 4K for nothing, the former Cloud9 CounterStrike pro. Really one of the most veteran players in CounterStrike that is still actively playing against among them. I know he has not played in tournament in a while, but nonetheless, he's still very involved in the community. He hasn't moved on to a commentator role. He has been a streamer since he stopped playing at his peak. But we've seen him be very successful over his career, notably in multiple Counter-Strike games, and now playing here with Team Mirage.
A little bit of pre-fire coming out here from nothing. Couple of shots through the smoke, and now ATK, Hiko as well, finding a few kills, putting themselves on the board. And now a good round coming out here from Team Mirage as they lead in the man advantage. 4v2, Team Canyon. Spike in hand, will look to rotate over to B, but it's Brax who gets aggressive and nothing will answer back on the other side of the map. And now Dizzy, the last remaining member. Let's see how he does, as he needs to make a decision on where he wants to rotate. A minute left, 1v3. It can be doable, and it's been done before. Both Team Mirage, full weapons in tow, and the experience of a lifetime when it comes to esports can definitely deal with Dizzy on the breach. Let's see how he does as he's looking to hopefully open up onto this B site. Still checking his corners, making sure that no one's around there. Flash going to be coming in as well, but it'll be Hiko from behind. Breach on breach action. 7-9. Team Mirage are very slowly climbing back up, but Team Canyon definitely have a say. It may be the Eco if we could just have a quick look at their economy. I'd love to see where they're at. Team Canyon still having enough, maybe not across the board, but the Marshall here for Aceu. A little bit of a soft buy maybe will come out here on the side of Team Canyon, but Team Mirage looking good as they bounce back in the second half.
Now what will we see from Team Canyon? They are stacking over near the garage side, right through mid. Will they make the call to push that hard? We do see a Cypher camera go up for them from Kellar as he tries to get some intel. Dizzy and Mendo just checking B. No one is there again. You see people on garage and in between A and B site. Flashed out there. Does get the stem beacon perk. But a smoke deters them. A smoke from nothing deters them from making that push quickly. Cypher cam back up, looking for information here. But guess who's behind them, Simo? There is a fun little Brax with his Omen sitting there back in the attacker spawn. Will he get a good flank here, or will they be able to turn around and take him out once they hear him the first time? Let's see. They are right behind him. He's got people on all sides. How many kills can he get here? He does get one. He now knows where the spike is. But they're behind him still, and he can't get another. Gets fragged out by Dizzy. Kellar with the sheriff shot onto nothing. Now we're in a 3v4, and what was a more or less good round for Team Mirage to start, but Brax found himself in a hard spot with that Omen.
13 seconds remaining, but the spike will be planted. Rolling Thunder will pave the way as AZK will clean things up. And now a 3v2. Still doable here for Team Canyon, but Aceu will be caught, like you said, between a rock and a hard place. Hiko will finish things up, and the defusal will secure round number 8 here for Team Mirage. As we get closer and closer to a very competitive second half. Mirage are trying to approach the finish line as fast as possible, and Team Canyon, having lost 3 rounds in a row, only need 3 rounds to match point, 4 to win. Let's see how Team Mirage can stay in this, or if Team Canyon can stave them off from any further pushes.
And look who's at the top of the lobby. Simo, my dear Simo. It is Hiko once again at the top of the lobby. He has had quite the impressive performance throughout this entire tournament. Had a good semifinal, had a good game 1 here in the final. And a good Group A. Hiko really showing he is a party to be messed with here on the Valorant game. Let's see if that can continue as we near closer to the end of this match. Been very consistent with Breach also. We've seen some character switches between Brax and Ska and some of the others, but...
Ooh. Couple of frags coming out here. Now a 2v1. Resurrection will come through, unevening the odds for Kellar, but he's not afraid. Finds 2, and now Kellar v Hiko. 2 clutch members, respectively. Oh, but the Neuro Theft will know where he is, and Kellar thinks he can be sneaky tiki through the cage, but Hiko will say not today, and even things out at 9-9. Team Canyon has to be shaking in their boots as Team Mirage demands respect in this second half.
That was a very close 1v1, and really, truly, the clutch players of both sides. Kellar, as we have mentioned earlier, very good tournament for him here. Really has been one of the shining lights of Team Canyon. Maybe not always being the top fragger. You see that going to Aceu and Dizzy here on the scoreboard, although he's not far behind, just has more deaths than his teammates. But Kellar has been quite clutch when it matters for them. Pretty consistent on Cypher also, trying to get all this intel before making pushes. And Hiko on the other side.
That's a very interesting spy cam coming out there for the side of Team Canyon. As Kellar knows maybe the ins and outs of Cypher now to a T. And they'll look for an aggressive push onto that B side, potentially just setting up a little bit of utility. But it's the eco round here that's very important. Aceu with the Guardian. And he's got 4 other Sheriffs ready to party, but Brax will find the open kill onto Kellar, and here's a fault line that pushes him back. The paranoia will be used as well. Hopefully no one's afraid of the dark, but AZK will open up, gets a kill onto Sync. It's business as usual, but Team Canyon pushing onto the site. There's still 1 member remaining. It's nothing, and Hiko will find a kill. Dizzy able to answer back with 2 of his own, but AZK now will take out his alter ego in Mendo. And Mirage, with their first round lead in a while, will put us at 10-9.
Just a few more for Mirage if they can do it. They do have that game 1 lead. As we mentioned, they did win on Bind. The event that we go to a 3rd map, we will see split. But I would say it's fairly unlikely. Maybe so. Let's see. Team Mirage has had some momentum here. Let's see if they continue through this. Team Canyon obviously looking to make something happen here. You see the op come out for Dizzy. Can he do what he is meant to? He throws the op to Aceu. Maybe we'll get some jumping op shots here. I enjoy some fancy jet from Aceu. Throws the op to Aceu. And now just firing through that garage door, through the smoke to see if there is anyone there. There is, but just not that far up.
Unfortunately, the repercussions of this round means that Team Canyon will have to Hiko again if Mirage are able to come out on top. But Dizzy and Aceu able to find some open frags, which makes things interesting for Team Mirage. But it's the C push coming out from Team Canyon, and there'll be nothing that's waiting on the other side. Dizzy will quickly end him out. And now Team Mirage 2v5, odds stacked against them, not looking very good for them. As Team Canyon looks to tie things up, Spike gonna go down here. The other two members remaining in short, but that'll be a barrier orb from Mendo that'll keep them back. Now Hiko checking the corners respectively, but I'm gonna presume it's a save here for Mirage. They want to keep things competitive. It's 10-9, soon to be 10-10, and you don't want to give Team Canyon any further advantages than they need to. And backing away safely will do just that, as Team Canyon will tie us up 10-10.
Hiko and AZK. Hiko going to look to put this barrier orb up. Not before Hiko gets fragged, though. AZK followed up there. They do lose it. They will have enough economy as we look at the scoreboard to buy mostly across the board here. Only one teammate in Nothing that does not have the creds, but somebody will help him out. They'll donate to the Nothing Foundation, I am sure, as they do. And now we will see on yet another equal gun round what will happen here as we edge closer and closer to the end. Could we see a sudden death here? For those unfamiliar with Valorant, how it works, if you're new here or new to this game, if we do get to 12-12, we will see both teams' economy reset. Will be 5,000 of creds across each teammate. Very unlikely to see an operator in that position unless you're sacrificing heavy armor. But let's see if we reach that point, or if Team Mirage or Team Canyon can pull ahead, knock out the momentum, and get 3 rounds here in a row.
And Team Canyon are poised to push onto this A site. Pretty important round for them as they look to make it 11-10. A couple of shots come out. Dizzy will find those, and he'll find 2, opening things up. But the orbital strike will actually stop the spike plant, but it's not going to be enough to dissuade the complete spike plant, as still Team Canyon in the driver's seat this match. 3v5. Mirage have been in worse scenarios before and have come out on top, but Team Canyon are poised for victory this round. But the spike now very cautiously planted. Mendo will find the kill onto Nothing, and now down to Brax and Ska. Ska eliminated, and Brax will choose to save the weapon as Team Canyon make it 11-10. And still a mountain to climb for them. If they can win 2 more, they'll have to see Team Mirage on split, which I'm sure chat is very excited about. But still, not over till it's over. We'll see how Team Mirage are able to bounce back in the next round, and Team Canyon probably very happy as they are a round up. But again, it's not over till it's over.
Just a back away here from Ska on the Omen. I don't know about you. We've not seen any of the fancy footwork up on the boxes from Ska here, I do not believe, with the Omen. I've watched him play it a lot on stream, though, and it is incredibly enjoyable to watch Ska's POV on Omen. He is the man, or sorry, Brax is playing Omen. What am I doing here? Anywho, nonetheless, that said, Skadoodle, I'm not used to him playing Cypher. This is actually relatively new, but nonetheless, let's see if Team Mirage can bounce back here. You do see Bai across the way, but if they lose this round, they are going to be in a position where they face 12-0, or 12-10 without any weapons, likely because of the economy system.
Pretty aggressive push coming out from Mirage. They commit heavy to control for Courtyard, and that pushes Team Canyon back. They've got a lot of ultimates ready to go. Rolling Thunder, Neural Death, Resurrection, and from the shadows that can definitely mean that Brax can go hunting, lurk through behind enemy lines, but Team Canyon poised for this push, looking for control of that A side. It'll be Hiko who's on the other side as they fake the utility, back away, and think maybe let's push on to B, let's push on to C. As it'll be Ska who's waiting on the other side. Molotov gonna be coming out here. Mendo gonna be putting up the wall. Sync will find the kill onto Ska, and now with full control, Dizzy will find another. Now Team Mirage, ECK will resurrect Brax, and it's just popped right in the dome as nothing finds one through the cage. And a 4v4, things are starting to even out. Mendo will resurrect Dizzy. The fighting still continues, shot after shot, as now nothing finds himself in a scary scenario. Mendo will find two as they look for round number 12 for themselves. With 2 members remaining, Mirage are starting to fall apart. The spike ticking away, and they will back away as Team Canyon will secure match point, or look to be near match point in this round.
And an encounter almost there from Brax and Mendo, as Mendo walked right by them. Hiko and Brax are pinned here in a long. Hiko gets fragged out, Brax gets fragged out, and that is an economy buster for Team Mirage, as Team Canyon cleans them up in a post-round win situation. Tough decisions to be made here from Team Mirage. We do see AZK decide to buy the op. See a Brax get a Phantom, a Bulldog, a Spectre, and a Judge. Can Skadoodle, probably in his worst game of the tournament, can Skadoodle actually do something with this Judge? Will he get some cheeky shotgun shots off? AZK with a good opening on the Aceu. We do know that Mendo used his revive last round, so Aceu's gone for now.
Now a 5v4 favoring the side of Mirage. Team Canyon on the other side of Dragon is Ska is waiting, and the turnaround from Dizzy. Brax will find that one, and now Team Canyon rotating around looking for that potential push from Brax. The dark covers, lays down the smoke, backs away, and a 5v4. Team Mirage are saying, hey, we're still very much in this. As Team Canyon now weighing the options that they have. Control of short here as Team Mirage play a little further back. Not willing to risk anything that's not needed to be risked. Brax and nothing holding on to the C site. Nothing off to the side of Link as Brax is on the site. Tripwire will spot them out, and now they need to think, okay, we're going to rotate over or commit to this push, but 3 members strong here from Team Mirage, ready to party on the site. Mendo will find an open frag, nothing to follow, but Kellar will answer back, and now Brax, he's trying to get a couple on the board, but it's down to Mendo. Can he clutch things out? One on the site, another on the site. The dark cover going to displace Brax. No, Mendo, he's not there, but the headshot will come through, and Mendo will clutch things out, bringing us map number 3 as Canyon demand respect. And now we will enter into game number 3 of the series as